we are literally going to have bodies that are going to emit light. It sounds kind of crazy, but that's what the text says. The book of Daniel has some incredibly exciting insights concerning life after death. We find in Daniel chapter 12 the mention of the resurrection, some to everlasting life, some to everlasting contempt. And then it also says, verse 3, it says, those who are wise will shine like the firmament, and those who lead many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. That's a really incredible passage. And if you compare it with the words of Jesus, where he says that the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. To his ears, let him hear. When you compare those two, what you see is that we are literally going to have bodies that are going to emit light. It sounds kind of crazy, but that's what the text says. And when I go back and I start to compare that with other portions of Scripture, for example, I see in the book of Exodus, Moses is up on top of the mountain for 40 days. He comes down and he doesn't realize it, but it says that the skin of his face shone. And then he puts a veil over himself because we're told that that glory was fading away. But he literally had light coming out of his face. Now that was in this current body, and so it was not a lasting kind of phenomenon. But in the age to come, when we have our new body, we're going to have light coming out of us, just like the angels do. They're luminous. What's really amazing is if you go and you investigate this, you begin to see that the light is not so much from the person himself, but it's actually absorbing God's light into your DNA. There's something called Bio-photons, where you actually absorb light and then you emit light. We're just discovering this stuff today, and yet the Bible predated all this. The Bible is the one that revealed this kind of stuff to us. So Daniel gives us a very exciting perspective, but we're also told that there will be a judgment, and there will be books that will be opened, and you compare that with Revelation chapter 20. We see very, very similar language. So there is great hope for those who are wise, for those who lead many to righteousness, that they will rise to everlasting life and peace and harmony. But to those who are wicked, there will be everlasting contempt.